Alright, so what are we doing for this video? You're going to be coming along with me for a week of what is probably a more difficult week of training, dare I say, as well as a study with me in the midst of all of that. So, as you know, I begin my days with a little morning yoga routine. I do about 30 seconds worth of yoga, so I don't really know if you can consider it yoga. I just do it because I feel sorry for my posture from, studying a lot. But anyway, my mom usually leaves me oatmeal to, let it soak. And I also obviously start my day with caffeine because, how else am I supposed to perform well at practice and at school? As you can see from this capsule, I tried to, sort of get a really powerful one. I think this was a 9 out of 11 on the strength of the coffee scale. But regardless, I also put some cashew milk in, or coconut milk, whichever, in this case cashew, just because I find the black coffee is a tad too strong, if you know what I mean. And after I prepare my breakfast, well, after I steal my breakfast that my mom prepared for me, I go back to my room to commence my day if it's online school, or I get ready for school, but you'll see that in another part of the video.
I'm in class right now, but I just thought I would show you what I'm wearing right now. You see, I've mentioned that in quarantine I've been eating pretty much the same thing every day, which is why on the peanut butter runner, the more extravagant oat bowls that you're seeing, they're probably not recent. That's false advertising. Because I pretty much eat my oats plain for the most part because I don't have time to talk. Since I wake up literally 5 minutes before class, since I'm maximizing my sleep. Yeah, that's my excuse. Anyway, I was going to show you my fit because on top of eating basically the same thing every day, I also wear the same thing every day. So let me show you the fit of quarantine. Yeah. So that's my little fashion show.
What's nice about the days that I'm online, I can really tailor my meal times to what works for me, and eventually I started feeling slightly ravenous.
Which means
It's time for lunch! I'll admit, I did see Joanne and Cedia trying this, and when I tried it, let me tell you, if you haven't tried an avocado tortilla, you are missing out. I started eating them, I think about last summer, and they're very simple to make. Let me talk you through it. So first you take a beautiful avocado, and you scoop out about 1/4 of the avocado, and then you mash it. Okay, don't nicely slice or dice this thing. You really need to destroy it. Make sure it undergoes a phase change. It can't be solid once you're finished. You need to mash that thing, squash it, fly swat it, I don't care. Mashing it is crucial to the final product. Oh look, it's a sweaty broomstick. Oh wait, never mind. It just looks like I got back from a run. Anyway, it's eventually time for dinner. That day we had some lentils, veggie burgers or something, and some shrooms.
it's not really that interesting. I was just doing online class and now I'm probably going to do some more homework, which is pretty depressing because that means I've been at my desk all day because at least, when you go to school you get to go back and forth and stuff, but now I don't even have that. Tomorrow I will, though tomorrow I'll have to go to school and I'll have practice, but that's for tomorrow's vlog. Yeah, Monday was a rather mundane day. It was nice outside though, so that's at least something. Do you like my shirt? I'm vibing with it, but yeah.
Before I go to bed, I usually like to write down the highlights of my day in my bullet journal. It's just fun to look back on it. And I also fill in my Run Fast Eat Slow meal planner, and then I just go to bed at about 9:30. Oh look, it's already Tuesday. I'm up bright and early on a Tuesday because I need to do a sort of home workout just because the strength training gym at my club has a maximum of 6 people at a time, and I honestly don't really even have time to go to that all the time because I have so much stuff to do for school. I just can't spend that much time at my track. So I do twice a week this sort of home circuit. This one literally kills me every time, and not to mention at 6 in the morning, if you drop a dumbbell on the floor, yeah, someone's gonna murder you. I'm the only one up at this hour. Yeah, I usually put on some music pretty quietly just to sort of, have a little mini jam session, but even that's slightly risky at this hour. Anyway, What you see me doing is actually the first block of the team's strength training routine. It's a little bit different every week, but this is generally the first block. So I usually do the first block at home. I find it's a good mix of like some cardio because you could see the high knees and the mountain climbers, and there's also some arm workouts. It's not just core. But honestly, in the morning, I'm like so exhausted and my form kind of sucks on all of the, exercises, but it's fine. I mean, at least I'm doing some form of strength training. But yeah, after suffering through that for about 40 minutes, it's time to move on and get ready for the day.
What is up, my guys? I'm a tad sweaty right now as summer is coming. That's not something to not be happy about, don't get me wrong. But yeah, so that's the workout I do every other day or something. On lazier weeks, I'll do it once a week. Wednesday, the day I actually have strength training. But yeah, try to do that like every other day or something. I also have an arm workout, which I stole from Colleen Quigley. You only need a pair of shoes for it, which is good because my guns are not so big. But yeah, so that's like my workout on like a school morning. It only takes me anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes depending on how much I sit around in the rests contemplating my decisions. Yeah, so I'm gonna get dressed, pack the bag, and I'll be off to school. I'll see you maybe at breakfast where, we see what we're having. Spoiler alert, it's gonna be oatmeal. Like it has been for the last 2 years.
Anyway, after we're done doing that, it's around, I would say, 7:15 in the morning. So it's obviously time for coffee. I take my oats as usual and some apple or peach or whatever the heck we have at home. I have my breakfast. Usually have my bag packed the night before just because I find I'm more forgetful in the morning. And eventually it's time to head off. I pack my lunch also usually the night before just because I have no creativity in the morning and I'm usually in a rush. But I bet you could guess that it's an avocado tortilla. My brother and I both started first period, so we did walk together. Our school is about 500 meters to a kilometer, I would estimate, from our house, so it really only takes us about 7 minutes to get to school, which is amazing because we can leave the house at like 8 and still be there with enough time to leave our coats and stuff. It's incredible. Honestly, like, living in the city center does have its drawbacks, but being able to get to school in 7 minutes is a pretty big plus. And we're off. It's this one's like first time out of that. No, he leaves the house occasionally, but this is the first time he's actually going to school in like 3 months. So in school we did mostly revisions, so that I feel slightly more confident going into said exam later on. For lunch we had avocado tortillas, of course. Before I knew it, the school day was already over.
I feel like Little Red Riding Hood.
I just wanted to let you know, while I'm not getting judged by anyone from school I know, because I don't see anyone I know, so I'm going to take this chance to actually talk to the camera for once today before my phone dies, because I think I'm on like 1%. But I just wanted to let you know that I'm literally a highlighter because I'm wearing orange pants and the rain jacket I packed. Because it wasn't raining this morning, so I packed a rain jacket and I packed my red one, so yeah, we're in highlighter mode. My bag is also red, so that's something, but I'll see you at home when it's dinner time, since I have to eat early so that I don't puke at training. But yeah, I'll see you. So I got home and I had dinner at about 4:30 just to give myself enough time to digest before I have practice later on. And I'm not saying I stand by these clips that you're seeing right now, but honestly, like, beetroot helps endurance. And I had a more of a tempo workout, so you're just gonna have to deal with the sad reality that my life has come to. I mean, I feel like I've been hitting a sort of running plateau, so I'm gonna eat all of the beetroot to get over said plateau. What's that? Tired muscles? No, I don't think so. No, cottage cheese can solve that for you. Everything has a solution. You just have to think, in a optimistic way, glass half full, anything can be solved. Regardless, we went to training, we did the training, our legs were tired, so we did a foot spa to sort of let the muscles relax before we killed them some more the next day. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty physically and mentally drained already this early into the week, but the next day I was online, so I could get up at 8 to give myself some more sleep. And I was online, so I could, stay in school in my pajamas. I worked on some work for French and English and whatever the heck I had. I know I had to write some kind of essay, as you can see from this clip, but I can't remember about what. But yeah, so we wrote the essay, we stayed hydrated while writing the essay, and we could see that the weather was nice, but unfortunately had to wait until classes were finished before we went out for a run!
Hi everyone. So, I don't even know if you can hear me because my window is open right now, but yeah. I just wanted to pop in and say hey, if you know what I mean. I'm sort of vlogging this week in my life, but I feel like I don't really have a lot of content to vlog because my life is kind of boring. I mean, I'm currently just doing math, drinking water. Today I don't have to go to school since it's every other day that you go to school too. Half of us are split. We're split in half, and half of us go on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. I can't, like, my brain doesn't work. Half of us go on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and the other half of us go Tuesday, Thursday, and then we switch. So this week I'm on Tuesday, Thursday. So today is Wednesday, so I'm not allowed to go to school. So I'm currently doing math from home. I'm just doing questions to revise for the exam. I'm gonna go for a run in I think about half an hour. That's when my class finishes, and it's probably gonna be about 7.5K. I'm not really supposed to run that much. I wouldn't run that much regardless of what the program was, since we are racing on Saturday. I actually wasn't, like, I didn't put 2 and 2 together, and I didn't realize that this week was race week when I started vlogging. I wanted to vlog a week in my life, sort of going back to school, but the first week back at school in normal timetable circumstances happened to be race week. So I just wanted to give a little disclaimer that I will not be vlogging at the race. See you later. I'm an egg! Hey. So as you can tell, I just got back from a run. It was a gross one, super hot out, so I am completely drenched in sweat, but that's besides the point. So I'm probably gonna go have lunch or something now, and then I'm gonna study. And I have a physics tutor at 5, and I am gonna have strength training later. So that's what the rest of the day is looking like. I'm probably not gonna do a long program just because I have so much work to do for next week and stuff, but yeah.
A few hours later, we had dinner and I had a meeting with my physics tutor, after which I had a little bit of a dance party, as I was so tired of sitting for so long. Remember how I said I usually do my strength training program twice a week? Well, usually that second time is on Thursday morning, but I had so much impatience and could not wait for Thursday morning that I did it on Wednesday evening. Yes, I was tired, but I didn't really have enough time in the morning on Thursday to do it, so that's what we were looking at.
What is up, my guys? How are we doing? So I just had breakfast. I think this time I also had a pancake. What can I say? It's race week. We got a few, you know what I mean? But I do want to show you the shirt that I'm wearing. Have you ever seen a shirt more perfect than this? I'll see you at school. What's up? It's the local boiled egg. Hoping and praying not to get judged in public. But I mean, that's just a part of my daily routine, I guess, at this point. My day starts with physics. I'm on my way to class right now. It's 9:02. My class starts at 9:05. It's fine. I'm not that far. I am currently in the bathroom. There's no one else here. I hope no one walks in right now. But I'm in physics. I'm in the bathroom, but I have physics. It's a 5-minute break, and then it's lunch. I'm just doing end of chapter questions about electromagnetic induction because that topic kind of scares me. But other than that, not much is going on. So I'll see you at lunch.
Revision questions about electromagnetic induction left me ravenous, so I also joined my friends to Albert Heijn, where some intelligent folks bought some smoked salmon. Then it was my free period, so I did some work outside.
What is up, my guys? Just popping in to say hey because there's no one around to judge me. But I just had English, now I have a free period, and then I have tutorial, aka a waste of time.
But yeah, so I'm sitting outside right now at some picnic tables doing some physics to finish up the problems that I started in class earlier. And then if I do finish those, then I'll probably do chemistry. I do need to get through some of that content. And then once I get home, I'll do math, since I don't have my math books with me right now. But
what is up, my guys? What are we doing? So this is a very similar setup to yesterday, I guess, because I still live here. I'm sorry, but I feel like this hairstyle makes my head look a little bit more of an egg than usual, but we're just gonna have to roll with it. So at the moment, I am just having some coffee and fruit, and yeah, I'm gonna get back on my homework grind. I'm taking today off, as I mentioned, and tomorrow I'll be doing a light run, just to sort of give myself a nice setup for Saturday. Later, I'm not sure when, maybe tomorrow, but yeah, we'll see what happens.
That evening there was a storm outside, so I didn't regret taking a day off while the rest of my comrades were suffering on the track. I took this time to do some more homework, of course, since exams were around the corner, but to make myself feel like I was still doing something, I wore my spikes, just to sort of get in the feel. Yeah, exam week has been tough mentally and physically, as you can see, and it's been taking its toll. But we were revising. And that was what's important. We were also snacking on some watermelon, as you saw. Friday rolled around. It was time for breakfast and the normal morning routine, which I'm not going to bore you too much with since I think you've seen it enough. But this is also the last day of this vlog, since I didn't want to vlog at the race, since I'm very superstitious about races, and I'm not one to lose my focus just for a video. Sorry guys, not vlogging that. But this was the last day I was online today, so not so interesting, but we had tortillas for breakfast today, which was a little bit different. One was avocado and one was peanut butter. I think I did end up having oats for lunch though, so the universe restored balance by lunchtime.
So today is Friday. I'm online today, but I think I'm gonna go for math because we're allowed to go for math for an extra period just to ask questions before the exam. So that's something that I might leave my house for. The plan in terms of training, so as you know, yesterday I did take a day off. The weather was kind of gross, so I don't really regret my decision. Now the weather is beautiful, so I'm gonna go for an easy run, about 5 kilometers or something. And then I'm thinking of sneaking onto my track to try my new spikes. It's gonna be a fun time.
As I said, I took a 5-kilometer run, and then I tried the spikes off the track. I was literally flying. These are way faster than my old spikes, so I was, ecstatic at how they were feeling. I was super glad that they fit well. And yeah, we're feeling race ready for Saturday.
I just realized that it's like 1 p.m. and I haven't filmed much today. But, I just had lunch. Now I need to do my TOK worksheet, then I have some chemistry and math to catch up on. But I don't think we're too behind schedule, if you know what I mean.
That evening, I finally finished my revision for chemistry, so I was feeling ready for, the exam on Monday, and I was ready to be done with studying. The only thing worth noting was that I did get a 92 on my TOK essay.